is that the positive amount that Lady Gaga brings to their life could be brought by any music, period. And her contribution is relatively irrelevant.
But she's actually doing it. Just because it could be brought by any music,
No, it
doesn't mean that she's not
if
doing it.
If she were not there, they would also be finding some other song they like to listen to.
They would. Are you videoing this?
Yes. I find this fascinating. We need to have a record of this.
Yes, however, there would be fragmentation across multiple artists, and you wouldn't have... which is good for artistic integrity, but not for cumulative positive impact to the masses.
No, it's great because then John loves... the only thing I think of, Weird Soccer Shorts, the new band. And then Dave loves... I bit my head off.
Weird Soccer
I'm making a shit off the top of my head. But anyways, they like it. They both would have liked Lady Gaga. They like these separate bands. You know, these separate bands are much more true, and they're just doing what they want to do because there's not too much money in it and stuff like that. And then they both show each other's bands, and their music horizons are spread out like this instead of narrowed into the channel of Lady Gaga. The best advantage Lady Gaga has is at least it has people talking about music because they all have a similar thing, like a big blockbuster movie, like Inception or something.
It increases the awareness of music in general for those who aren't touched by it. I agree.
But it's, I mean, there's nothing ambitious about what's going on with the music, just in a musical sense. I mean, she may be a great musician, and she chose to use that to make, like, I don't even know, like a family movie.
See, I don't think I agree with that because
da 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 da. Oh man, that was an inspired melody. It's the same note 8 times.
I agree that it's pop. Everything about it is pop. However,
it's not inspired
if
pop.
you are putting yourself in a position to make your music as popular as possible.
Yes, there's quite a thing as inspired pop.
Well, like Animal Collective or something like that?
Sure, even Michael Jackson was inspired for some of his songs. Some of his songs were really inspired.
Even Michael Jackson, especially Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's fucking awesome. But, yeah.
You know what? Maybe Lady Gaga will take all of her money and her bajillions of dollars, and her next album, she's going to say, fuck it, I'm going to write what I think sounds good with my classical training and everything else, and she'll come out with an amazing album. And I will be very happy to support when I hear awesome music in the clubs all the time. It's not because she's popular I don't like her. It's because I don't like her music. It sounds fake to me, and I have to hear it all the time. Now, her being popular forces me to hear this bad music all the time.
For the same reason that you have to hear it all the time. Everybody else is more likely to hear it all the time because of media distribution. The channels are producing Lady Gaga-esque things more so than independent artists. I'm not saying that's fair or positive to the art, but I'm just saying it's reality. So if you're going to set out to impact the world the most benevolent way you can through music, you have to reach the most number of people. And that's what she's seemingly done.
If you're just trying to impact the world in a benevolent way, music is a terrible venue. If you're trying to increase like the culture of humans and, you know, the understanding of the person and emotions and things like that and what life is all about, that's a great avenue for music. It can touch chords and stuff and feelings that you can't really express in words. But if you're just trying to do good for the world, you'll probably be better with Doctors Without Borders. You'll save probably thousands of lives. Agreed. It's just not a good route. And if that's her argument, which I doubt it is, I think she does it for her fans, and that's probably fairly valid. But I mean, she's just taking a terrible route, and she's probably doing a net negative to the human cause.
But she loves music, and that's what she wants to do. So I agree that she could do more. A person could do more good being Doctors Without Borders or anything like that.
I think she could do more good for the future of humans. Because we all base our music off the past. All music steps on the rest. If she was a great musician, which maybe she is, she could probably create a great album. Not just an okay pop album, which I said okay by biting my tongue.
Well,
I've heard Michael Jackson 1,000 times at clubs. Is it boring to me now? Yeah, it's gotten a little bit tiresome. Does it annoy me? No, because it's pretty good music. And he believed what he was saying, crazy as he was. He believed, you know, this is it. And you can tell. Like, he was in the zone when he wrote that. He wasn't thinking. He was just feeling it.